Hello! That's such a great news. Finally, I could start live because for some reason, when I just opened this channel, I couldn't start live video. Now I can. So great. Thank you, dear subscribers. Thank you for everyone who likes the content on my channel, and for everyone for whom happiness is an important part of life. Thank you all. Thank you for the compliments as well. So when I was born, since I remember myself, I knew that it doesn't pay off not to be happy because it takes all your time anyway. So you are here, we're all here, we are present, we are in this world for some reason. We were born and we have to manage it, we have to deal with the fact that we exist, right? So I discovered quite early, while observing the life around me, that if you do nothing, if you don't actively make yourself happy, most likely you will end up being unhappy, because most of people are, for some reason. Nowadays, even young people manage to be unhappy because the world became many reasons why it's easier to be unhappy now than at times when our grandparents lived. But that's the reality. If you do nothing, most likely you will end up hating your life. So me personally, what I do in order to be happy, I remember consciously that I have to do what benefits me, and I cannot allow other people or other news to distract my attention or to distract it for too long if I don't see some certain benefit for me. I have a list of activities which I do, which I know are always giving me strength. And I just, whenever I feel doubt what to do, frankly speaking, I go to sleep if I can afford it, because there are many tasks to do. Everyone has many responsibilities. Even if you don't have kids, you have to serve your body. You have to take showers. You have to wash your clothes. It's endless list of basic responsibilities which you cannot give up doing. So I have the list of things which is always beneficial to do. When I wake up, there is yoga mat on my floor, and I look at this yoga mat and I know that I have to do some basic exercises. It's stretching, it's headstand. I had been practicing Brazilian martial art capoeira for over 10 years in the past, so I know which exercises give me, in the shortest amount of time, the best result. And I just repeat this set of exercises which I love. If I don't do it, or if I don't do it for too long, the muscles fade. I don't feel so confident in my own body, so it doesn't pay off to do nothing in terms of physical exercises. Also, I know that it pays off to look the best, to look your best. It just pays off. I don't know why no one, or almost no one, speaks about it, because it's almost impolite to like your mirror reflection. We live in the world which, frankly speaking, it reminds me of communist times, when collective was always more important than individual. So it's perceived almost like a sin to like your mirror reflection. So people are being taught to hide from themselves. It's considered normal and desired when you are escaping from yourself, and you are readily available for other people, and you are to their attention. You are for them, not for yourself. But it's a huge source of strength if you just like what you see in the mirror. Because if you don't like what you see in the mirror, each time you face the mirror, you'll feel disappointment. So when I didn't think about it, I was less happy. That's it. You may call it selfish, you may call it infantile, you will call it whatever you want, but that's the fact which works for me. When I didn't do the best I could to like the mirror reflection the best possible, I wasn't as happy as I am now. Also, it's very important to be always evaluating where you spend your time, with whom you are spending your time. Yeah, because all people are at certain level of their development of their life progress, or the opposite direction, the degrading. Everyone has their own life, their own path. It's not good or bad. It just seems that every person is born with different mission. So judging others never paid off. It never pays off. It's one of those invisible laws of nature, which if you violate, you always get punished. So it doesn't pay off to judge anyone. It takes huge amounts of energy away from you. So judgment doesn't pay off. And trying to change people never works. It's just wasting time. And also, being radically against something also steals your energy. So if something isn't happening the way you wanted, if every time you respond with surprise and with huge confusion and with such attitude that how dared things happen this way, you lose energy, so it doesn't pay off. So in order to be happy, in my experience, you have to train yourself in not doing certain things that unhappy people do. You have to clean your present, clean your every moment of here and now, and replace doing what doesn't benefit you with, even it's better to do nothing than to do something which exhausts you. It's easy to say, but it's the matter of improving these skills. So we live with people, we are surrounded with people, by people, especially those who are our family. They know all our weaknesses. They know what to say to make us angry, to make us mad. We are all set into the same limits. But the art of dealing with it defines how happy you will manage to become, when remembering that you cannot change others. You don't even have the right to change others, but you have the right to change approach. It sounds so familiar. Everyone speaks about it. Actually, if you have to live with people who still manipulate you, who still provoke you to anger, the best you can do is to replace, focus on all those unproductive emotions, replace it with productive activity. Just make up a list of things which make you strong, and when the next situation happens, when someone tries to make you feel weak and stressed, just start doing what benefits you. I used to be running for 300 days. I created a challenge for myself. It was interesting. Always, even during snowstorm, I was still running. And then I found myself in the middle of very strong wind, and I saw all those cars, not trucks, those cars which remove snow. Because the habit was so strong that I didn't even re-evaluate if it was a good idea to start running. I was just running, even almost not noticing the snow was up to the level of my ankles. But I was still running. It's interesting time. Running has something unique in it, because it's like a meeting with yourself. When you run, you clean your energy, and I noticed that closer to the end of running, different ideas were coming to my mind out of a sudden. Ideas about what to do next, what to tell someone, which I didn't tell before, or what to try. It was always surprising how it works. But what is the most important thing for being happy is to stop blaming yourself. That's the biggest mechanism to make people rulable and happy is to implement guilt. Guilt is huge. So if you stop feeling guilty and stop blaming yourself, oh my God, you will be so much happier and bigger and stronger. But it's another huge topic. I think I will just save this live. Thank you for listening. Hola, hola, здравствуйте, hello, hello. So if you have any comments, if you have any experience you'd like to share, I will be more than happy to read it. Or if you have any questions or any suggestions about the next topic of live video, you are welcome to write it down. And see you soon.